Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 in the tropical region in the United States on our modded series. Today we're back here again working on our boat line. We have to finish it up because we only did our crude oil, our regular oil, and now we just need to do our fuel. So we gotta get that finished, and I want to get a project done as well. But coming out of this view, as you may see, we have no money. So that's awesome. We have about $19 million out in loans. I think the maximum now is $25 million, now that we're past 1908 or 1900s. So it's going kind of rough right now, but we're going to see if we can micromanage a little bit. I want to figure out a project though, because we have a lot of options, but I want to do something a little bit interesting. Because so far we've only been just kind of getting down the basics, trying to make sure everything's moving a little bit, but I want to see if we can do something that's maybe unique in some purpose. Or we can just go the route of connecting up all the cities like we usually do, but I want to see if we can do something interesting. I'm not sure what that may be, but let me do a little bit more micromanaging and hopefully buy the boat for our fuel line and figure out a project. Okay, so that was easy. I just waited like 3 minutes and we already have money. So we're going to add this to the Salt Lake City fuel line. And we need to finish up this connection, which I should have done last episode, but I felt like we were running out of time, so we didn't finish that. Now that that boat is going, we need to make sure it does register properly as us having fuel demand in Salt Lake City, which it does not yet, because right now it's only going to connect up from here all the way down over here. So we'll have to see where all our buildings lie at, and all our fuel is on this side of town. So we'll add in a truck drop-off right here. We'll have to add in a road depot as well, and then a truck pickup spot, which will make a little bit large just because of our anticipated drop-off load. And just like that, we're gonna add in, I'm gonna say 2 vehicles for now. I meant to hit 2. There we go. Salt Lake City fuel delivery, which now means that we're gonna have fuel, which is fantastic. Now, where do we move from here? There's a lot of interesting things that we can do, but I feel like we need to connect up all the cities before we really reach that, just considering the whole entire environment of this island. Now, Shuzi City does connect up with quite a bit. I feel like we are doing just fine on this line. How many people are waiting here that are about to get on? 90. We can definitely add on another car to this train. Otherwise, we will not be maximizing our profit. Take out a loan for that one too. So that's fine. Let's get time moving a little bit faster. Long Beach can have an easy connection. It can also produce fuel, which is awesome. I don't know where the nearest fuel factory is, but it may be on that island over there. That would be a long stretch that we could actually do if we wanted to. I feel like I would be fine with doing that. I just don't think we have enough resources at the moment to do that. Let's get Long Beach connected first. I feel like what we can do is, first of all, this city's a mess, but maybe what we can do is add in a train station, maybe somewhere down over here, or maybe we should add it over here considering that all our businesses are on this side. We want to make sure our emissions aren't terrible. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to add it in right here. Alright, here we go. We got our train station in. So what we're going to do from here is we have 2 platforms for Long Beach. However, I'm only going to be using one for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect up Shuzi City and Arlington to this train station. However, we're going to have a stop and go system. So we actually have currently a line from Shuzi to Arlington, but what we're going to do is we're going to have one line go from Shuzi to Long Beach, up over to Arlington, and then go back the same route. So basically we're just using one train for Long Beach, but we're sharing it in between 2 cities, if that makes any sense. But we need to make sure our train station is prepared for that, which it is clearly not. So what we're going to do here is edit our train station. So let me do a quick speed build for no reason. Okay, so we just finished that project. I decided to go over to Long Beach and fix that up as well. However, we do have to figure out our track system now, because now we have 3 different lines going through this main track here. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add in a kind of road system. I guess it's the best way to say it. And I'm going to delete everything that I currently have now for simplicity's sake, maybe. Where are all my trains at? Oh, I got a train right in the middle. That doesn't help. It is going the right way, though. And I don't see any other trains causing any issues yet. Oh, I need to add in another platform for this train station as well. This is going to be a busy intersection, so that's going to be fun to deal with. But yeah, let's remove what I had down here. I'm going to re-edit this just so it flows a little bit more consistently. So basically the one-way system should start right here. So what if can I cross it in between right there? I cannot. Let's get in a small little switch track right here. It's not big, but it does the job. And this one's going to be one way. Yes. And this one has to be a double slip switch right here. So that would actually work properly. Yes, this is one way. Yes, this is one way. What did I just break? Choose the island. Because I think it crosses right here, doesn't it? Because there is no place to fix it right here. Okay. So that means we also have to add in... We'll get to that soon. We'll have to fix that up because we have to add in this. Ooh, this project is getting interesting. There's a lot of trains that are going in through one area. And that's what makes this project a little bit more interesting than the rest in this series so far. Oh, this is getting so complicated. I gotta delete this real quick. Sorry for whoever's coming nearby. Gotta connect you up. And then we have to make you cross. This should do it. And the keyword is should. I need to make all these double slip switches. Ooh, it's already starting to work now. I'm going to make you a double slip switch as well. Alright, and then what we're going to do is, since we have all the transitioning tracks where they're supposed to be, we have to add in some one-way areas, because that's the best way to put it. So we'll have to add in, like, this is going to be a stop right here, and then we're going to have to add in just a few little other stopping points, just so it gives enough space in between each train. I don't think I need this one here. I think I just added that, but I think I can take that out. So we'll take that switch track out as well, because otherwise it may cause some confusion. Okay, we finished that. And if we hit play, what should happen is that each train should be going on the proper one-way path, including up here. Now there's a lot going on over here, so we want to make sure that it's all set up. I think I missed a little spot right here to where I can say yes you can go, no you cannot. So that's a yes and this is a no. And you need permission to cross through there. Perfect. Everything is so far completed. Alright, skipping forward a little bit, I added some bus stops to Long Beach right here. It's just a simple loop, just right around the city, going counterclockwise, and then we have a line that completes Shuzi, Long Beach, and Arlington. So that is fantastic. We finished that. I'm going to buy a bus for this line as well, which is going to be a blue line for Long Beach, and we'll add you there, and then we can purchase a locomotive. And I think I'm just going to do the same locomotives that I've done everywhere else, because it just makes more sense. And I think we'll have to get it in through up here because this is our only train depot so far, and it's been working out for us. Or you know what I could do too is I could purchase the Atlantic and get some larger passenger cars for our Arlington-Shuzi line, which I may just end up doing, and then I may transfer the other train to Long Beach and Arlington-Shuzi. You know what? I know I could replace trains and try to maximize my efficiency a little bit, but it's probably just easier to go with the Mongol for this one, which is going to cost us $3.7 million, which I'll just take out loans for. Long Beach, Shuzi, and Arlington. Here we go. Let's complete these 3 cities here. So now we have 4 cities connected via pedestrian lines. We have 2 cargo lines. By the way, how is that going over here? Am I making money? I better be making money. I'm not making a whole lot. I probably need to maximize the efficiency a little bit. You know what I'm actually going to do? So, I know I just finished that line up there. However, talking about down here now, it appears we have plenty of crude oil. What is this line doing? Is this line getting confused? Why is there some oil that goes over to Salt Lake City port? I think because these boats have 2 compartments, I'm pretty sure they do. Let's double check on that. Yeah, they have 2 compartments. What's happening is that they're actually sharing So when one boat comes over here and picks up some fuel, it's actually bringing it all the way down here just for it to get transported back after somebody drops off their load, which makes sense but also no sense at all. So we have to make sure that they're actually transporting the correct stuff, because this is how it should be. And then I think if we find a random boat, it may show something else. So yeah, see, this one's bringing back one oil. Makes no sense. There we go, we'll fix that so it only picks up crude oil now. Salt Lake City fuel, you should only be taking fuel, so we'll also edit you. There we go. That's the story of your life right there. That should figure itself out, and hopefully it doesn't break the game. Alright, so here's a little bit of the overhead view, because I think this is important to note, just so that there's a little bit more of an understanding. Now, this is not the most efficient system, I will say that. However, if you want to save money on, purchasing tracks and stuff, you may want to go with the system. So as you can see here, all these trains right here are going one way. Now, sometimes it will start to back up because the trains need to catch up to each other. One has to stop for one to cross type deal. This one had to stop because of the train in front of it. It had to stop for the other train in front of it. So sometimes you get a little bit of that backup. But overall, it seems to be working out pretty fine. And obviously I have to keep micromanaging and adding in some more buses in certain areas. And as for our whole system over here, I think we got it moving a little bit more smoothly. So some fantastic news as time has been going on. We've been repaying off our loans for the most part because we've just been earning that much money. I think all our vehicles are aging pretty well right now. So our oldest one is 11 years, which is totally fine by me. And our balance seems to be doing really well, except for Long Beach, which is new and figuring itself out. And then we have our oil line, which is also figuring itself out. So that's great. What I'm looking at right now, though, is Patterson. And Patterson, I feel like, has a lot of potential. It's just a random city. It really is. It's like one of those big suburbs that doesn't really need anything. And that was kind of the whole purpose of me putting in the city. Now, I think what we can do is we can just add in a bus line, really, from here to Patterson. Why add a train line when you know you're not going to make that much money off of it? So what I think what we're going to do is we're going to add in a terminal station for our buses, which is going to be somewhat close to our place here. I think we'll just plop it in like right here. I don't want to destroy any buildings in the process because it's really not worth it. Actually, yes, I do want to destroy buildings in the process. I'll just borrow another $1 million because that's what I just did. Alright, and then we're going to add it in right here. Don't add that road right there, dude. Come on. Straighten that out a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we can get our bus line in from here up there. And I'm assuming that we're going to have a second at some point. So we want to make sure we get ready for that. And the road should be able to complete itself straight down through here. I'd say that's a good start for what we have going on. And then we're going to have to add in a new line over to Patterson. Let's do that real quick. Alright, I'm going to purchase a total of 4 vehicles. We're going to have 2 vehicles use the Patterson purple line. I think is this color, if I'm not mistaken, sorta. And then we're going to also add these vehicles to the Shawnee City Patterson line. So now we have some transportation in between cities, is what we have here. And look at that, Long Beach, Shawnee, Arlington is already filled up. It's amazing how that works. How many people are filled up total? A lot of people going to Arlington over Shawnee City, and it's full. So I hopefully can look over here and people, yeah, it doesn't say where they're going over there. But you know what? I think that's where we're going to leave it on for today. So I thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Any comments, suggestions, and if you have an idea of what to call this series, please let me know. And awesome autosave right in the middle of all that. Other than that, I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye and thank you for watching.